Hello there, welcome. Today I am going to make a little video about a topic that I can talk at length about, which is thrifting ceramics, and in particular today, thrifting mugs, which is one of my favorite things to look for at the thrift store. I'm a real collector of mugs. I buy a lot from ceramic artists. I'm a ceramicist myself, so I make a lot of them. My collection is a little bit ridiculous, and the cabinet that you saw in the beginning of the video often needs to be recycled with, taking mugs and putting them downstairs in our basement and then replacing them with new ones just to keep it fresh and also to give all of my mugs a little bit of time in the spotlight. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just get right into it. These are just some of the ones that were in the shelf now and weren't in the dishwasher. So yeah, these are some that I love, but they're not necessarily, my favorites or anything like that, because I don't know what I have stored downstairs right now, but I do really love all of them, and I try to be pretty restrained with buying new ones. So in order to actually get to the checkout, I do have to really want to add them to the collection. So most of these I bought at Goodwill. That is the primary thrift store that's near me here in Seattle, and when I lived on the East Coast, that was also the one that was closest to me. And then I also got, I think, 2 of them when I was living in the UK at charity shops. So yeah, but basically they were all under 5 USD. Alrighty, so let's get started. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the one that, and I should also say, I'm using the term mug quite loosely here. These are also like teacups and things like that. So yeah, drinking warm beverage vessels. So I'll start with the one that I had in the intro, which has my tea steeping in it, and that is this beautiful teacup with this kind of matte glaze on it. And yeah, I just found this at a Goodwill because it has food in it, or because it has tea in it. I can't really show you, flip it upside down and show you the bottom, but it doesn't have a maker's mark, but it does have this unglazed clay at the bottom. And yeah, it's just an absolutely beautiful little teacup. I feel like it looks like it was handmade for sure. And I love this. When I found it, I was so excited, and I'm so happy to own it. The glaze just has like a beautiful patina, and yeah, it's a really cool kind of color that's between a gray and a green. So I absolutely love this one, and yeah, I found that at a Goodwill here in Seattle. Okay, so next up, this is one that I found in the UK. It is this mug. Again, it doesn't have a maker's mark. I'm not sure if this was kind of mass produced at the time, but I absolutely love it. It does look like it was as some elements of it that were handmade, like this handle definitely looks handmade. And yeah, I just absolutely love the texture of this. It has like this brown glaze, and then it has a white glaze on top of that, and you can kind of feel the texture of all of these white rectangles, which makes it feel really nice in the hand. And yeah, I just love it. It kind of gives a little bit of like a mid-century or 70s vibe. And I got this in the UK at a charity shop. I can't remember which one. All right, changing things up a little bit is this kind of like diner mug. So I love these types of mugs. My only gripe with them is that they often feel a little bit too small. So yeah, it's just a standard diner mug, but I found this here in Seattle, and I bought it because I absolutely love the logo on it. It says Allison's Kennebunkport. So this is a restaurant in Kennebunkport, Maine, and I'm from the East Coast, but I live on the West Coast now. So when I found this in Seattle, I was very excited because it gave me nostalgic feelings, because my dad lives in New England and I went to high school in New England, and it's, yeah, one of my favorite parts of the country, and I particularly miss eating lobster in the summer. So I just had to grab that one because I loved the logo. Next, this is a mass-produced mug. So this is from CB2. But I just love the shape of it. It looks almost like it's handmade, and it's just a beautiful mug. I love the matte black glaze. It kind of has this like exposed terracotta clay at the bottom. And yeah, I love the shape of the handle. I feel like it looks really elegant and minimal. So yeah, this is definitely a favorite. And yeah, I feel like it looks very chic. Which is not usually my style, but sometimes I want to cultivate that kind of mood, so I'll use this mug. Okay, next, this is another cup. So this is just a simple tumbler, but it is ceramic, so I will use this for tea. And when I bought it, it had a wood top on it. So I think this was originally intended to be a sugar jar, and it was made in Sweden by this brand, Höganäs. Please excuse the pronunciation of that. I know that's probably not right, but yeah, I just love this because the color is so beautiful. I believe that it's porcelain, and it's just this bright cobalt blue. Which I absolutely love. So yeah, just very simple, small little cup. So I don't always use this for hot beverages. I'll also just use it for like, you know, a glass of almond milk, or, you know, a glass of juice or something like that. So yeah, really like this one. Alrighty, next up is this little white mug. There were many things that drew me to this. I believe that it is vintage. On the bottom, it just says Omniwear. I'm not familiar with this brand or anything, but I really love the shape of the handle in this mug. I think that's just like a very elegant shape, how it's kind of squared off a little bit here. My guess is that this is a mass-produced piece of porcelain, but I just think that it's very aesthetically pleasing. I love this, the pattern in the mug that kind of looks like, it looks like draping fabric. So yeah, I absolutely love this mug. Again, it feels very elegant to me. It does have a little bit of a mid-century feel to me as well, which really, really appeals to me. And yeah, it's just a beautiful little porcelain mug. I'm always keeping my eye out for interesting textures on mugs, like I said, with this one as well, because I love the feeling of kind of like different textures and grooves in the hand. Alrighty, so this one was an extremely, extremely lucky find. This is from the Australian ceramics brand called Mud. So you can see their stamp at the bottom there. And this is an artisan ceramics brand from Australia. And this is a really, really beautiful piece. I actually found a set of 4 when I was in Goodwill, but I only took 2 of them because I wanted to leave the other 2 for, you know, another lucky person or another, you know, ceramics fanatic. But yeah, it has great little details. Like, I don't know if you can see here, but the most of the porcelain is unglazed, but the portion of the handle that you hold does have a clear glaze on it. And then the inside also has a clear glaze. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's really, really pristine and beautiful. And if you go on their website, which I'll link below, they have lots of amazing colors of these mugs. But yeah, I really like this kind of off-white kind of light taupe color. It's really, really beautiful. And yeah, it's a rare color to find in ceramics. So yeah, I absolutely love this one. It's very delicate, but it actually holds quite a lot of tea or coffee, so it gets a lot of use. All right, so this next one, again, I think is just like a mass-produced mug. It has this kind of ivory and then cobalt blue print on it. And yeah, I absolutely love this mug. It looks like something that you could probably find in Chinatown, but I love these style of prints. Any of this kind of china that is white porcelain with the blue print on top. I absolutely love. I think it's just so classic, and this mug in particular is quite sizable, whereas I find a lot of these mugs that have this sort of print are quite small, but this one holds a hefty amount of liquid. So in the winter, in the cooler months, or even just in a cooler day here in Seattle, yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. Alrighty, so last but certainly not least is this amber glass mug. This is one that I found in a charity shop in the UK, and it really reminds me of the brand Kinto. I know that they have a lot of mugs which are basically facsimiles of this. I don't know if this was a copy of a Kinto mug, but this itself is not a Kinto mug. The Kinto ones have a little bit more heft to them. This is a very delicate one. So I don't imagine that this was particularly expensive new, but yeah, I just really like the amber glass. Again, feels very mid-century, and yeah, it's a very minimal shape. Yeah, so I really love this one, and I couldn't have got it for more than a couple pounds at a charity shop in London. So yeah, no maker's mark or anything. It's just a glass little mug. Alrighty, so that's it for today's video. Like I said, I have many mugs, so I can probably do a couple of these videos as I cycle things through. But yeah, these are some that were in the cabinet right now and that I am just excited to talk about. This tea is reflecting on my face. the light is coming through the sun and it's reflecting off the tea. But yeah, it's a subject that I can talk about at length, and I'd like to do other videos like this where I talk about like different categories of ceramics. So like I have quite a few dinnerware pieces that I really like that I've thrifted. And then also at some point I'll just talk about, you know, ceramics, handmade ceramics that I haven't thrifted. Anyway, so I am talking on and on and on. So I will end it here. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.